Early voting and mail-in voting were two of the big winners for voters in last year's general election, and lawmakers are working now to improve the process for the next election.
We expect mail-in voting to just be increased in the coming years. And so many of the bills that we have passed is to smooth out that process, expand access, and make sure that we have the best accessibility for mail-in voting possible.
Montgomery County Delegate Janelle Wilkins is sponsoring legislation creating a permanent absentee ballot list, eliminating the need for a voter to file a request every election.
It really eases the process for voters, whether they are someone who maybe has a disability and is unable to go to the polls, if they are a senior, or even if there's someone like me who just enjoys mail-in voting and utilizing the drop box and wants to continue doing that.
Some of the bills address the need to update and improve the current system.
Even for us, I don't think we realized how huge of an issue or how outdated our current process is.
One of those issues now being addressed, ballot tracking.
We received a lot of calls from people wanting to know where their ballot was, where it is along the way, not being clear on whether or not it's been counted. So we're hoping to shift to a more modernized tracking system that allows you to track your ballot like you would a package.
Other bills would expand the early voting period and require more early voting sites, remove voter affiliation and signatures from the outside of mail-in ballots, and simplify ballot instructions.
And we also made sure we included some factors that should be considered in the placement, making sure that access to transportation routes are considered, making sure that access to historically disenfranchised communities as well are considered, and where those early voting centers are placed.
Anne Arundel County Senator Brian Simonaire says the main debate is access versus safeguards.
My basic philosophy is if you're a valid registered voter, you should have every means to vote. And we want every person out there voting. So how we get there is going to be the challenge.
Simonaire says what's needed are additional safeguards like signature verification for mail-in ballots.
Once that ballot is in someone's hand, all they have to do is just scribble on there. And once they scribble on it and put it back into the mail, there are no verifications at the Board of Elections.
Simonaire says last year's election has left lawmakers with a big challenge.
The real problem is that it's undermined the confidence in our election system in Maryland and throughout the United States. And we as elected officials need to do everything we can to ensure the public that we have a safe election system.
I'm Sue Copen for State Circle.